button in and no breath until you come down, and then you really explode that breath out. Okay, so let me just do it as a practice swing first. Well, if any club is ever going to create tension in your body, it's going to be this one, the driver. So today I've got a tip for you here, which of course is for every club in the bag, but we're going to focus on the driver for this particular tip. And this, I'm going to give you two ways to approach this. We're going to use breathing in two different ways. One to help you particularly relax, the other to help you hit your driver further. Yes, further. You see, I can show you a breathing technique that if you can apply it, you could help yourself increase your power and hit the golf ball further. But before we do that, let's first of all look at the one that probably most of us have the hardest time with, where we get a little bit tense, we feel some anxiety when we're trying to hit a driver, and therefore we don't perform or move at our best. So let's get into that one first of all, because this one really is probably the bedrock that really can help you again in all areas of your game. So what I'm going to ask you to do is, you first of all, as always, start these things with a practice swing. You don't want to jump straight into the ball straight away. Start with a practice swing. And what you're going to do is you're going to see how long an out breath you can maintain during the golf swing. Okay, so let me just give you an idea. Hopefully you'll hear this nice and easily there. So I'm going to swing, but I'm going to breathe out. So let me breathe in first. So hopefully you can hear that. I started breathing out actually before I even started the swing, and I managed to maintain that breath all the way through. Now I've obviously practiced it a few times. You may find that's too much for you to begin with. You may find you have to let the swing get going, so it may be more like this. The whole point though is this: I want your out breath to be audible until you complete the swing. So I don't want this. It's cut off. Can you hear how that breath cut off before it even got to the golf ball? I want to make sure I can still hear it till the end. Right through to the end of the swing. Now, why is that so important? Well, we know that in normal life, breathing can help relax us, calm us down, bring us back to center. It's the same here in the golf swing. If we're tense, if we're overthinking, sometimes we literally stop breathing, okay? So allow yourself to practice that out breath. That's going to help create fluidity, better movement in your golf swing. And then let's put that into practice now. Okay, so you're going to set up and just going to focus on that out breath all the way through the swing. Okay, I maintained that pretty well. Maybe lost it a little bit towards the end of the swing. Practice that with all areas of the game. Start with something easy before you build up to the driver. But I know for many of us, the driver is the one that creates that tension and anxiety. So that's tip number one. That's one way of using your breathing. Let's now look at it as a second way. This is now to create power, and hopefully you're going to see a difference in the golf swing based on the one you just saw. This one here is a bit more challenging. This takes a bit more work. And what you're going to do here, this is almost coming from like Olympic power lifters when they do the power lifts in the Olympics. This is the kind of breathing that they use. So what you do here is you set up, and before you swing, you take a deep breath in, and you pull, with your breath still in, you don't exhale, you pull your belly button very gently towards your spine. And really what it's doing is engaging all your core muscles here. So you become extremely stable, not stiff, but stable. Then what you do is you maintain that belly button in and no breath until you come down, and then you really explode that breath out. Okay, so let me just do it as a practice swing first to show you. So I'm going to have a breath in, pull my belly button into my spine. I'm still holding my breath even though I'm talking. Okay, so I've got that held in. And then I explode that breath out as I come in. All right, so once again, I now do it without talking. I'm going to breathe in, so I've got my breath in, then I'm going to pull my belly button into my spine. And then let it come out. So let's put that into practice, okay? So hopefully you're getting the idea. I'll repeat it one more time. Breathe in, belly button to the spine, hold it. Wow, that was pretty good. So there's definitely a bit more power in that. Now, as I said, that takes a little bit of practice, there's a little bit of skill in that in terms of, well, say skill, just takes practice to get used to it. It's an unusual breathing mechanism unless you're into weight training and stuff like that, which I'm clearly not, as you can see, but I just happen to have learned a bit about it. And So hopefully that you can use that as an opportunity to help you feel more stable, and then from that stability create more power. But remember the first one, that's breathing out all the way through the swing to help you relax. So I hope you will find that by doing that, you'll actually get much more relaxed in your swing. Generally, you'll move better. As a result of that, you'll just strike the ball out the center of the face better because you'll be more coordinated. If you're more coordinated, you will hit the center of that face a lot more often. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, again, please go ahead and smash that like button for us and invite others in. Share these videos with them so they can see what's going on if they find it useful. Hopefully they'll stay with us. Thanks again for watching. If you've got any comments, feedback, if you've got things you want me to have a look at, go ahead and drop them in the comments section. We always take a look. Thanks very much.